I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Feeding the Nerd.
What's up, nerds? So today, Seth and I are playing Pikmin, and by Seth and I mean me, and Seth is just going to watch because I like it when he watches.
I am the voyeur in this situation.
Yeah, okay, so Seth, have you ever played Pikmin? Do you know what Pikmin is?
No, I've never played it. I don't know. I have zero expectations. Don't know anything about it.
Okay, so same, there's been like 4 Pikmin games that have come out. It's been super popular. I think this came out on like GameCube. But let's just start and play. This is Pikmin 1, and let's do just new. There is a lot of reading in here. I will read,
Okay.
but I'll also skip around because there's a lot of reading. You know, we ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
But we do have time for Team Rocket's Pokeball ship.
Whoa. That is very Pokeball-esque.
I know.
Like, is this an actual Nintendo-developed title?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because I don't think you can play Pikmin on anything else besides Nintendo.
Okay.
Legally.
Oh,
no. Got hit in the asteroid.
Space has weirded me out a lot lately. I was just watching a lot of moon conspiracy theories about the moon landings recently.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
not great. All things point to we didn't go. Let's just leave it there.
Okay, it's hard to check. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for a regular person to I'll just go and check, you know?
Well, here's the most convincing thing you need to know is there's a lot of really valuable minerals and things on the moon. And
Sure.
if we went there several times prior and we just never went back, there's just why we just don't want that stuff on the moon. Like, I refuse to believe that. There's too much corporate greed in this country to not want to go get that stuff off the moon.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just, my name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. Wow, I must have blacked out, and then I woke up on this weird planet, and now all the parts of my ship are thrown all over the place, and it's called the Dolphin, and let's go. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate that the planet's environment is contained with poisonous oxygen. My life support system can only function for 30 days. Yeah, so there's a time limit on this game of 30 days. You can lose the game and not be able to. You got to start all over. Like, that's you got to find my missing ship parts. Okay,
Whoa.
and this is Pikmin, dude. This is little Olimar, Captain Olimar, just running around.
I know we got a little sidetracked there with the verbiage, but yeah, long story short, I just want to put like a bookend on that. I'm not fully convinced that we went to the moon. If you have anything to say about that, please do in the comments. I would love to have additional data to dive into in my spare time.
The strange thing has appeared before me. I barely began my search when I was hit in the face with this giant thing, and the little seed popped out, and it's a machine that resembles an onion. I'll call it an onion.
I love that. I love the abridged version of it too. Like, that's so good.
I mean, yeah. Again, dude, we ain't got time for this. We got flowers to beat up or whatever. All right, so here's this introducing.
Yeah, I know.
The seed of the onion drop took root in the soil, and now it's produced a little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and also this weird smell. It kind of smells like, I don't know, cheese. All right, let's pop this boy out. I mean, kind of cute.
This is like very Ocarina of Time graphically.
I mean, yeah, but what's crazy is this was after 64. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure.
Well,
extraordinary.
I mean, I should be the fact checker. When did Pikmin?
Yeah,
come
I was gonna say I'm driving, so
yeah, I need to be better. Go.
When I plucked the sprout, it turned into a living creature, not a plant picking visible damage. It reminds me of this pick brand carrot, so I'll call it a Pikmin, and I will name him Reginald because he's red.
Came out in 2001.
Okay.
And on what system?
Here I am, stranded on this toxic planet, and I'm going to befriend a bunch of carrot-looking things. Here's the buttons that I press to do stuff.
That was GameCube. You were right.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, the freaking tutorial-y part always stinks, dude. I can already tell this is gonna be great. Just we got to get through this, the monotony of this part.
The monotony, the repetition, the monotony, the repetition. Yeah, we're gonna shove this Baby Bell cheese up into the bottom of this onion and make some seeds.
Whoa.
A strategy.
Are you allowed to say that on the internet? Make seeds.
Make seeds. Yeah. Well, what did I say? I said breed in another thing.
Dude. Yeah.
Someone called us out.
So funny.
The small red pellet went up inside that flower, and then all of a sudden it shot out. Shut out some things. I'm sorry. This is okay. And you bloop.
I'm trying to like get the scale of this. Like, is he a normal size alien being? And like, are we like miniature? Are we like the size of ants? Like, I think because like the plants in the background imply that we're small. Like we're like microscopic.
That's like regular grass right there. You know.
Yeah, what I mean? Like this is like the movie Ants.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. Like there's like a box over here, and it's like
dude,
that's
we're small.
It's like a regular box. All right, and so essentially I'm just farming Pikmin. I did play the tutorial prior so that I knew like what buttons to push and whatever. The camera though, like any game from this time, the cameras are so funky, dude. Like,
yeah.
I was playing I was playing Conker's Bad Fur Day yesterday, just kind of messing around with a new device that I got for the channel. And dude, it was almost unplayable because the camera was so awful.
Yeah, it takes a minute to like get into that headspace, doesn't it? When you like, you can't it's hard to go from playing like Fallout 4 to a game like this. Like it's just so bizarre.
Especially when the camera is so responsive in those newer games. The problem with Conker's is I felt like the camera was going the opposite direction I was telling it to. So I had to like invert my thinking. And it just wasn't happening, man. I was definitely had the brain scramblies.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. I know we got off onto a weird like conspiracy theory start to this
right off the rip. Yeah,
I know, dude. I went all in, man. That was aggressive. I apologize if you're still watching. I promise I'll try not to do that in future episodes. But we're playing
safe space.
It is safe, yeah. I mean, I think we should be able to talk about whatever we want here. But Pikmin, I mean, I'm looking forward to. Did you do any research on how long this game takes to conquer?
Okay. Well, it's one of those things where like you have 30 parts to get and 30 days. Each day is like 13-ish minutes. So I kind of felt like a day would be perfect for an episode.
That's right.
But we can end days early if we need to.
Okay.
Because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I did some sleuthing on YouTube, and some people are like, "Oh yeah, man, just do this and this, and you're done for the day." The Pikmins are as curious as children. They form groups and perform tasks. Many hands make light work, essentially, and I'm learning so much more about these fascinating creatures. Approach and hold, press buttons to make things happen on screen. Yeah, you don't need to know that.
So those little guys right there are the Pikmins.
Yeah, these are little Pikmins.
Nice. Okay.
And so this is the first ship part.
Are we trying to like fix our ship? Is that part of what's happening?
100%, dude. So
okay.
I know I blazed through a lot of what was going on, but so he crashed.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Olimar crashed. Parts are all over the place.
Yep.
He only has 30 days of life support to put his ship back together and get out of town. And his ship is called the Dolphin.
He's asking the Pikmins to help him.
100%. Dang it, dude. I hate
as like his labor.
Well,
they're doing the heavy lifting.
It was like a happy surprise, I guess. Dang it. You gonna take that? Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Totally off subject of this game.
Yeah.
Do you feel old? And I don't mean like when you wake up in the morning and your back hurts, because I if you ask me physically if I feel old, I feel older. But I mean like mentally. Like what is your mental age, would you say? Like how old do you feel?
Ask God, I feel like I should be laying down on a couch
Seriously,
in a very nice room. With
it's
books
not that
behind
deep.
me.
It's not that deep, but
okay. I hate the term adulting, but I do think it has relevance, okay? Because in reality, I don't think anybody feels like an adult, but we do have to do things sometimes that suck and that are stupid. And so, honestly, dude, I feel the same mental age as I did when I was in high school.
Perfect.
And maybe that's a bad thing.
No, that's a perfect answer because I feel exactly the same. So to come full circle here, I just wanted to get like on the same page, like establish like where we feel and like inside. I was perusing Facebook the other day and I was like, you know what? Like I'm going to see if there's any book clubs on Facebook that, I could get involved with and, talk about, books I'm reading and whatnot. And as it turns out, as you can imagine, there's tons. Like I joined a horror one and I joined like a classics one and some, blah, blah, blah. Can't remember exactly which one it was, but it had a fairly significant amount of members, somewhere in like the 20,000 range. So I joined some large, some small. You want like kind of that smaller community. You can get like really involved and really get to know people. And then you also like want the large community because it's going to be like a wide berth of different people coming in with different like knowledge and backgrounds and things like that. So one of the ones with a lot, and I don't know how familiar with Facebook groups you are, because I know you deleted your Facebook years ago, right?
Years ago. Like, maybe even a decade ago, dude. And that makes me feel old.
Well, when you join a Facebook group, 9 times out of 10, they have like questions you should answer. And it's actually a good thing because it keeps bots out of it and things like that. You're proving you're a human. And it might, so in this case, it was like, who's your favorite author? Things like that. But one of the questions, dude, this is where it comes full circle and why I asked you that question earlier. One of the questions said, how old are you? This group is for people ages 18 to 30.
Okay.
And I just froze and I was like, really?
I like young adult novels and stuff. You know what I mean?
But like, no. Like this was like a pretty like wide open generic book club. Like it wasn't even like horror based or like fantasy based or anything specific. It was very generic. But what I'm getting at here is that I'm now aged out of like certain things to include this freaking book club. I still answer the question, and to give my age away here, I put 34 with a sad emoji next to it. Thinking that maybe they would like let me in, like, okay, like this old fogey here is kind of funny. Like we'll let him into our cool kid club. But I was just like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? Like, 30 is the cutoff. Like, if you're over the age of 30, you can't be in our book club.
You can't read. Yeah.
What? And like I said, it was a big club. It was like 20,000 people in this club, and you're telling me all those people.
Okay. Here's the real thing. All of those people between 18 and 30 are on Facebook. I don't think everyone is between 18 and 30.
Well, what happens?
I don't think 20,000 18 to 30-year-olds are on Facebook, to be honest.
Well, what happens when the moderator, the admin, turns 31? Like, they have to give away
pass the torch.
Yeah, man. They're like, hey, guys, I'm aged out of my own group now. Like,
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they didn't allow me in their group because I never got a notification. So
let's just get to this because, context and stuff. Oh, glorious. With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? Let's search for them tomorrow. Okay, so we got our first part. We harvested some Pikmin. I think I was supposed to get 25. I only have 23.
I like the crop circles. Like,
yeah, well, those are the that's where the onions go. So there's 3 colors in this game. There's red, blue, and yellow. Currently, we only have red. But that's fine because honestly, the reds are the best in my opinion because they're the strongest, from what I hear.
So that was the end of day 1.
Yeah, day 1. So that was
Nice.
the tutorial. I somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin can only survive overnight on the planet on the surface. Or they merely decided to join me for other reasons. What other reasons? Don't know. Yeah, the Pikmin. So the Pikmin take off with you. That means you can leave Pikmin behind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, okay, we're missing 29 parts. We have 29 more days. That's the whole premise of this section right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's tough.
That's the end of day 1, folks.
Yes.
Let us know if you like watching us play this game. Let us know other games that maybe you think we should play in the future. Before we go, what have we learned today, boys and girls? We've learned that A, we may have not gone to the moon, and B,
that's incorrect. We've gone to the moon.
Seth is too old to join certain book clubs on Facebook, apparently.
And Drew will never know what he's missing out on because he doesn't have Facebook.
So I really don't know what else to say other than if you liked what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel.
Oh yeah.
And continue to watch us play Pikmin 1.
Yeah, you're getting more of this whether you like it or not.
We'll see you in the next episode. From all of us here from Nerd Leading the Nerd, come back soon.
'Cause we'll be waiting in the Forest of Hope.